I watched my future mother-in-law collapsed at the altar. Her hand clutched her chest, her face twisted in pain. My heart, she gasped. I need hospital. The ceremony stopped. Derek dropped my hand. He ran to his mom. Guests screamed. Someone called 911. I stood there in my white dress. My bouquet shook in my hands. The ambulance arrived in 10 minutes. Paramedics loaded Linda onto a stretcher. She reached for Derek's hand. Don't leave me, she whispered. Stay with your mother. Derek looked at me. His eyes said everything. I'm sorry, Maya, I have to go. I nodded. What else could I do? My fiancé left with his mom. The ambulance doors closed. My wedding was over before it started. 300 guests sat in silence. My dad squeezed my shoulder. We'll figure this out, sweetheart. My best friend Emma appeared beside me. Let's get you inside. I couldn't move. I stared at the empty altar, the flowers I spent months choosing, the candles we lit that morning, the marriage certificate sitting on the table, unsigned. My phone buzzed. Derek's text. At hospital. Mom's stable. They're running tests. I'm so sorry. I love you. I didn't cry yet. I was too numb, too shocked, too confused about what just happened. The reception hall stood empty, dinner for 300 getting cold. The DJ packed his equipment. The photographer asked if I wanted any shots. I shook my head. Emma led me to the bridal suite. She unzipped my dress. This isn't your fault, she said. You know that, right? I did know, but it didn't matter. My wedding was ruined. My future mother-in-law was in the hospital, and something deep in my gut told me this wasn't over. But let me back up. I met Derek 3 years ago at a marketing conference. He made a bad joke during his presentation. I laughed anyway. We grabbed coffee after, talked for 4 hours. He was kind, smart, made me feel seen. We dated for 2 years before he proposed. It was perfect. Sunset on the beach, ring hidden in a shell. I said yes before he finished asking. Meeting his mom came 1 week later. Derek warned me in the car. She's protective, he said. It's just been the two of us since Dad left. Give her time. I understood protective mothers. My own mom was tough to please. But Linda Chen was different. The moments I walked through her door, I knew it. She looked me up and down. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. So you're Maya, she said. Derek told me you work in marketing. How modern? The word modern felt like an insult. She had Derek first, a long, tight embrace. Then she turned to me. Come in. I made Derek's favorite dinner. Dinner was awkward. Linda talked about Derek's childhood, his ex-girlfriend Jessica, how Jessica loved Linda's cooking, how Jessica wanted kids right away. But that didn't work out, Linda said, looking at me. Things happen for a reason. Derek held my hand under the table. Mom, that was 5 years ago. I know, honey. I'm just saying. Maya seems career-focused. Nothing wrong with that. Her tone said otherwise. I helped with dishes. Linda washed while I dried. Derek needs someone who puts family first, she said quietly. His father didn't. It broke our family. Derek deserves better. I nodded. What else could I say? This was his mother. I had to make this work. The red flag started small. Linda called Derek every day, sometimes twice. She had emergencies, plumbing issues, car troubles, computer problems. Derek always went. She has no one else, he explained. I tried to be understanding. I suggested contractors, handymen, online tutorials. Derek said Mom preferred him. It makes her feel needed, he said. The engagement party came 2 months later. We hosted at our apartment. Friends, family, co-workers. Linda arrived early. She rearranged my living room, moved the couch, changed the flowers. Trust me, honey. I know how to throw a party. I watched her take over my home, my celebration. Derek noticed my face. Let her help, he whispered. She's excited. Linda gave a toast. Derek has always been my whole world, she said. Now he's found someone to share that world. I just hope she knows how lucky she is. Everyone clapped. I smiled. Inside, I burned. Wedding planning started the next week. Emma and I picked venues, tasted cakes, tried dresses. I chose a simple garden wedding, intimate, beautiful, exactly what I wanted. Then Linda got involved. She called with suggestions, ideas, opinions. The garden was too small, too casual, too not traditional. Derek's family expects elegance, she said. A real wedding, not some outdoor picnic. Derek sided with her. Maybe we should look at bigger venues. Mom has a point about family expectations. We compromised. A larger venue. Still outdoors, but with a ballroom backup. I gave in on invitations too. And the menu. And the music. Linda had opinions about everything. The breaking point came when we opened a joint account for wedding expenses. Derek and I contributed equally. $50,000 total. We'd save more as we planned. Linda offered to help with deposits. She had connections, vendors who owed her favors. Let me handle the money side, she said. You kids focus on the fun parts. Derek agreed without asking me. He added his mom to our account. She's just helping, he said. It'll make planning easier. I didn't trust it. Something felt wrong, but I loved Derek. I wanted peace. I said okay. That was my first mistake. The money started disappearing in June. Small amounts first. $500 here, $1,000 there. Linda said it was deposits, vendor retainers, normal wedding stuff. I asked for receipts. She said she'd email them. She never did. I asked again. She got defensive. I'm trying to help. Why are you questioning me? Derek defended her. Mom's been planning weddings in our community for years. She knows what she's doing. Trust her. But the numbers didn't add up. We had $50,000 in May. By July, we had $35,000. $15,000 gone in 2 months for deposits that should total maybe $5,000 max. I checked the bank statements myself. Withdrawals every week. Always ATM cash. No vendor names. No paper trail. Just Linda's account access and missing money. I showed Derek the statements. He made excuses. Maybe she paid cash for discounts. Some vendors prefer it. She's saving us money. Then where are the receipts, I asked. Where's the paper trail? Derek sighed. Why are you attacking my mother? She's helping us. This is supposed to be happy. The dress fitting came in August. I found the perfect gown. Simple, elegant. Me. Linda hated it. Too plain, she said. Too modern. You need something traditional, something beautiful. The shop owner showed me what Linda had pre-selected. Big, puffy, covered in lace and crystals. Nothing I would ever wear. Your future mother-in-law has excellent taste, the owner said. Linda smiled. Try it on, honey. For me, I tried it on. It looked ridiculous. But Linda cried. You look perfect. This is the one. Derek will love it. I bought my original choice. Linda didn't speak to me for a week. Derek asked me to apologize. She was just trying to help. You hurt her feelings. I apologized to keep peace, to make Derek happy. I was starting to hate myself for it. The venue visits got worse. Linda changed our contract, added upgrades we didn't discuss. Premium bar, upgraded menu, ice sculptures, gold chair covers. Our budget ballooned. Mom, we can't afford this, Derek said at one meeting. Linda pulled him aside, whispered something. Derek came back subdued. Actually, let's do it. Mom's covering the difference. With our money, I muttered. Nobody heard me. The seating chart became a battlefield. Linda wanted Derek's family prominent. My family pushed to the back. His family is bigger. Linda explained. They need more room. Your family will understand. My mom called me crying. Are we not important enough? Is his family better than us? I rearranged the chart myself. Linda changed it back. Derek said I was being difficult. Can't you compromise? Just this once. I'd compromised on everything. The venue, the menu, the music, the flowers, the guest list. Everything except my dress. And Linda still hated me. Emma pulled me aside at a tea sting. You know this isn't normal, right? She's controlling everything, taking your money. Derek's not seeing it. I knew it all. But what could I do? Call off the wedding? Accuse his mother of theft without proof? Destroy Derek's family? I felt trapped. The final straw came 3 weeks before the wedding. I checked our account. $28,000 left. Another 7,000 gone. For what? Linda wouldn't say. I called the venue. They confirmed our deposit was $3,000. Paid in April. The caterer, $2,000 deposit. Paid in May. The florist, $500. I did the math. Real deposits totaled maybe $6,000. Linda had taken over $40,000. I called Derek at work. We need to talk. Now, about your mother and our money. He came home angry. What's wrong now? Can't we have one day without drama? I showed him my math, the real vendor quotes, the ATM withdrawals, the missing $40,000. Your mother is stealing from us, I said. Derek's face went cold. Take that back. I won't, because it's true. Look at the evidence. He looked. For 5 minutes, he studied the statements, the quotes, the numbers. I saw him realize it. See the truth. Then his face closed off. There's an explanation, he said. There has to be. My mother wouldn't steal. Not from us. Then ask her, right now. Call her and ask where the money went. Derek picked up his phone. Put it down. Picked it up again. I'll talk to her tomorrow. At family dinner. We'll clear this up. I knew he wouldn't. I knew he'd make excuses. Protect her. Choose her over me. That's when I realized. This wasn't just about money. It was about power. Control. Linda wanted her son back, and I was the obstacle. Family dinner was a disaster. I brought printed bank statements, vendor quotes, highlighted discrepancies. I laid it all on Linda's dining table. I need an explanation. I said calmly, where did our wedding money go? Linda didn't look at the papers. She looked at Derek. Honey, your fiancé is accusing me of theft. Do you hear this? After everything I've done for you both. Derek squeezed my hand. A warning. Maya, maybe we should discuss this privately. No. I stayed firm. This involves all of us. Linda has access to our account. $40,000 is missing. I want to know where it went. Linda's eyes filled with tears. I worked so hard, called in favors, negotiated with vendors. And this is how you thank me? With accusations? Then show me the receipts, I said. Prove the money went to our wedding. Linda stood up. I don't have to prove anything to you. This is my son's wedding too, my only child. I have a right to make it special. With our money? My voice rose. Money we earned and saved. Derek, are you going to let her talk to me like this? Linda turned to her son. In my own home? Derek looked between us. His mother crying. His fiancé demanding answers. I saw him choose in real time. Maya, you're being really aggressive right now. Mom's been working hard on our wedding. Can't you see that? I couldn't believe it. The evidence was right there. Numbers don't lie. But Derek was choosing blindness, choosing his mother. Look at the statements, I begged. Really look. See what I see. Linda sobbed louder. I can't do this. My heart, the stress. Derek, I think I'm having palpitations. Derek jumped up. Got his mom water. Rubbed her back. It's okay, Mom. Calm down. Breathe. I sat there, alone, at the table. My evidence ignored. My concerns dismissed. My fiancé comforting his lying mother. I'm going home, I said. Nobody stopped me. Derek came back at midnight. You embarrassed me, he said. Attacked my mother in her own home. I thought you were better than this. Better than wanting our money back? I laughed bitterly. Better than expecting honesty. She's my mother. She loves me. She'd never steal from us. You're paranoid. Wedding stress is making you crazy. Those words broke something in me. Crazy, paranoid, hysterical, all the words men use when women see truth. Get out, I said quietly. Sleep on the couch or go to your mother's. I don't care. But get out of my sight. Derek left. I cried for hours. Not about the money. About the future I saw clearly now. A future where Linda controlled everything. Where Derek chose her over me. Every time. Forever. I called Emma at 2 a.m. He doesn't believe me. He called me crazy. Then make him believe you, she said. Get proof he can't ignore. I spent the next day calling vendors, recording conversations, getting everything in writing, total legitimate expenses, $8,000. Missing from our account, $42,000. I checked Linda's social media, found photos from July, her posing with a brand new BMW, paid in cash, the caption said, #blessed. #dreams come true. I checked the date. 2 days after $15,000 left our account. The biggest single withdrawal. My hand shook. She bought a car with our wedding money. My dream wedding funded her dream car, and Derek defended her. I wanted to scream, throw things, burn it all down. Instead, I got smart. I researched, planned, learned about financial fraud. Elder abuse laws didn't apply, but theft was theft. I needed more evidence. I created a new account, transferred the remaining $28,000, changed all passwords, removed Linda's access. Then I waited for the explosion. It came at 8 a.m. Linda called Derek screaming. The money was gone. She couldn't access it. How dare I? What did I do? She needed that money. Had vendors to pay. Deposits due. Derek called me. What did you do? Protected our money, I said calmly. From theft. You're insane. My mother needs access for wedding expenses. Then she can show me receipts for the $42,000 already spent. Every penny, with proof. Then we'll talk about access. This is financial abuse, Derek said. Controlling the money, cutting out my mother. I laughed. Actually laughed. That's rich, considering what she did. But sure, Derek, I'm the abuser, not your thieving mother. He hung up. I felt something shift. Power, control. I had it now, and I wasn't giving it back. 2 weeks before the wedding, Linda played her final card. She called Derek crying. Chest pains, shortness of breath, could barely breathe. Derek rushed over, called me from her house. She's sick, really sick. The stress he caused. If something happens to her, take her to the hospital, I said. Get it checked. She's scared, embarrassed. Can't you just apologize, give her the money back, fix this? No, that one word. So simple, so powerful. No more compromises. No more peacekeeping. No more making myself small. Just no. Derek came home furious. The wedding's in 2 weeks. My mother's sick, and you won't budge. What kind of person are you? The kind who doesn't let thieves steal from her, I said. The kind who expects her partner to have her back. Clearly I chose wrong. Maybe you did, Derek said coldly. Maybe this wedding is a mistake. My heart broke, but I didn't cry. Maybe it is, but I'm not calling it off. Not until everyone knows exactly what your mother did. I meant it. If this wedding was happening, it was happening my way, with truth, with evidence, with consequences. I had no idea Linda would beat me to it. That she'd create her own version of consequences, her own grand finale. I should have seen it coming. I hired a private investigator. Mark was 50, former cop, specialized in financial fraud. He listened to my story without judgment, looked at my evidence, nodded slowly. You've got a case, he said, but family theft is tricky, hard to prosecute. You need ironclad proof, paper trail, witnesses, intent. I have bank records, I said. ATM withdrawals, her new car. That's circumstantial. She could say she borrowed money, planned to pay it back. You need her admitting it, recorded, or spending the money on obviously non-wedding items. He set me up with a recording app, showed me how to use it legally. One-party consent in our state. I could record conversations without telling her. Get her talking, Mark said. About the money, where it went, why she took it. Emma helped with the setup. We planned a lunch meeting. Just Linda and me. Last-ditch effort at peace before the wedding. I texted her. Can we talk? Clear the air. I want to make this right. Linda agreed immediately. Too eager. She thought I was surrendering, coming to apologize, asking for forgiveness. I had something else in mind. We met at her favorite restaurant. Upscale, quiet, perfect for recording. I wore the app under my shirt, heart pounding, hands sweating. This was it. Linda ordered wine. Expensive. She was celebrating. I'm glad you came to your senses, she said. This wedding is important to Derek. We can't let money issues ruin it. About the money, I started. I need to understand where it went. For my records, budget tracking, you know how I am. Linda waved her hand. Details, details. I spent it on the wedding. Upgraded vendors, better food, premium bar. Your guests will love it. Which vendors specifically? A pushed. I need names. Amounts. Receipts. Her smile tightened. I told you. Various vendors. Deposits. Upgrades. It's all wedding related. Like your car? I said quietly. That new BMW posted about in July? Linda's face went blank. Then she recovered. That was a gift from a friend. Nothing to do with your money. A gift? Paid in cash? On the same day 15,000 left our account? Coincidence? Her voice was ice. You're paranoid, Maya. Seeing connections that don't exist, I leaned forward, then explained the other 27,000. Line by line, show me receipts, or admit you took it. Linda stood up. This lunch is over. I tried to make peace, but you're impossible. No wonder Derek's having second thoughts. She left. No admission, no confession, just implications and threats. The recording was useless. I called Mark from a parking lot. She didn't confess, denied everything. Now what? Plan B, he said. We follow the money. Bank records, credit card statements, public records. Find what she bought, where she went, who she paid, build the timeline. I gave Mark access to our bank records. 2 days later, he called. I found something. Your mother-in-law has been living beyond her means for months. Credit cards maxed, personal accounts overdrawn. She's in financial trouble. How much trouble? About $40,000 worth. The number hit me. Exactly what she took from us. She didn't fund the wedding. She funded her debts, her lifestyle, her car, everything but the wedding she claimed to care about. Can you prove it? I asked. In court? Yes. Will it help your relationship with Derek? Probably not. I didn't care anymore. This wasn't about Derek. It was about justice, truth, making sure Linda didn't do this to anyone else. Emma and I made a backup plan. Quiet, careful. We contacted every wedding vendor, confirmed what they were paid, got it in writing, compiled a spreadsheet, expected costs versus actual payments. The difference was devastating. Expected? $12,000 in deposits and payments. Actual? $8,000 paid to vendors. Missing $34,000 unaccounted for. I sent the spreadsheet to Derek. Subject line, the truth about your mother. Message, these are facts, not accusations, not paranoia. Facts. What you do with them is up to you. He didn't respond for 3 days. Then, we need to talk. Tonight. He came over at 7, looked exhausted, defeated. He sat at my kitchen table, put his head in his hands. I talked to the venue, he said, and the caterer, and the florist. The numbers are what you said. I waited. I asked Mom to explain. She cried, said she was planning to pay it back, borrowed it temporarily, had expenses. Her car broke down, needed repairs. She panicked. Her car didn't break down, I said. She bought a new one. Derek nodded. I know. I found the purchase agreement in her house. Cash sale, $15,000, same day as our biggest withdrawal. What are you going to do? I asked. I don't know. She's my mother. I can't send her to jail. But she lied to both of us, stole from us. I don't know how to fix this. You can't fix it, I said gently. She has to, with consequences, accountability, the truth. Derek looked at me, really looked. I'm sorry for not believing you, for choosing her, for everything. Sorry isn't enough, I said. We're getting married in 8 days. I need to know, are you marrying me or are you marrying your mother? He thought about it for longer than I liked. Then, you. I'm choosing you. I'm marrying you. Then your mother doesn't come to the wedding. Maya, no. She stole from us, lied to us, ruined our planning. She doesn't get to watch us celebrate. Not until she makes this right. Derek struggled with it. I saw the war on his face. Duty to mother, love for me. Finally. Okay, I'll tell her. She's uninvited. I didn't believe it would be that easy. I was right. Linda showed up to the wedding anyway. Of course she did, wearing a white dress. Cream technically, but white enough. She walked through the garden like she owned it. Derek saw her first. Mom, you can't be here. We talked about this. You need your mother on your wedding day, she said sweetly. I forgive you for uninviting me. A mother's love is unconditional. Emma appeared at my side. Want me to call security? I watched Linda work the crowd, greeting Derek's relatives, playing the victim, the suffering mother, the woman wronged by her ungrateful future daughter-in-law. People sympathized with her. I could see it. Not yet, I said. Let her stay. For now. The ceremony started at 4. I walked down the aisle. Derek waited at the altar. He looked nervous, happy, scared, all the right emotions. I almost forgot about Linda. Almost. I reached the altar. The officiant began. "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today," Linda screamed, a sharp, piercing wail. Everyone turned. She clutched her chest, her face contorted. "My heart," she gasped. "Someone help! I need a hospital!" Derek froze. I knew this moment. The choice. His mother or his bride. What would he pick? He stepped toward his mother. My heart sank. Then Emma's voice cut through the crowd. "Don't move, Derek. Your mother is fine." Linda collapsed anyway. Dramatic. Theatrical. Oscar-worthy. Guests rushed to her. Someone called 911. The ceremony stopped. My wedding ended. Again. Except this time, I was ready. "Everyone stop." My voice carried across the garden. "Nobody call an ambulance. Nobody move, because Linda isn't having a heart attack." The crowd went silent. Linda opened one eye, looked at me, pure hatred. "How dare you," she croaked. "I'm dying and you're not dying. You're faking, just like you faked meeting our wedding money, just like you faked caring about this wedding. You're a fraud, Linda, and everyone's about to know it." I nodded to Mark. He stepped forward. "Private investigator, witness, guardian of truth. Linda Chen has been under investigation for financial fraud," Mark announced. "She stole approximately $42,000 from the bride and groom's wedding account, used it to pay personal debts and purchase a luxury vehicle. I have evidence, documentation, proof." The crowd erupted. Gasps, whispers, shocked faces. Linda sat up. "Miraculous recovery. This is slander. I'll sue you. All of you." "Sue me with what money?" I asked coldly. "The money you stole? Oh wait, I have that back. Every penny. Transferred yesterday from your personal account with a court order." That was a lie. Mostly. I didn't have the money yet, but I would. Mark filed paperwork that morning. Emergency injunction. Asset freeze. Linda's accounts were locked pending investigation. Linda's face went purple. "Derek, tell them I was helping, trying to make your wedding special." Derek stood between us, his mother on the ground, his bride at the altar, 300 witnesses watching. He made his choice. "Mom, you lied to me, stole from us, faked a heart attack at my wedding. It's over." Linda scrambled to her feet. "You're choosing her over your own mother? After everything I've done? I raised you alone. Sacrificed everything. You sacrificed our trust," Derek said. "Our money. Our relationship. That's on you." Linda looked around, at Derek's relatives. Her friends, people she'd known for decades. Their faces showed disgust, disappointment, betrayal. She'd played the victim once too often. The lie was exposed. "You'll regret this," she hissed at me. "All of you will regret this." She ran. Through the garden, past the guests, into the parking lot, her white dress trailing behind her. Nobody followed. Nobody cared. I looked at the officiant. "Can we continue, or do we need to start over?" He smiled. "Let's start fresh." This time without interruptions. The ceremony happened. Finally. Properly. I married Derek. He married me. We said vows, exchanged rings, kissed as the crowd cheered. The reception was beautiful. Exactly what I planned. Emma gave a toast to Maya, the strongest bride I know, and to Derek for finally growing a spine. Everyone laughed. But it wasn't over. Not really. Linda left 3 voicemails, each more desperate. Then came the text. "I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please forgive me. I love you, Derek. I'll pay it back. I promise." Derek showed me his phone. "What do I say?" "That's up to you," I said. "She's your mother, but if she's in our lives, she follows our rules. Therapy, repayment plan, boundaries, no access to our finances. Ever." Derek nodded. "I'll tell her. Tomorrow. Tonight is about us." At midnight, Mark pulled me aside. "Police want to press charges. Grand larceny. Fraud. She could face jail time. They need you to testify." I looked at Derek, dancing with Emma, laughing, free, happy. Then I thought about other couples, other weddings, other victims of Linda's manipulation. "I'll testify," I said. "She needs consequences. Real ones." Mark smiled. "Good. Justice should not be negotiable." The wedding ended at 2 a.m. Derek and I left for our hotel, married, together, victorious. but exhausted. So exhausted. Thank you, Derek said in the car, for fighting, for not giving up, for saving us from my mother. I didn't save us, I said. I saved myself. You had to choose to be saved. He did choose, in the end, but it was close. Too close. I'd remember that. Linda was arrested in September. Grand larceny, financial fraud. She pled guilty, part of a deal, 3 years probation, restitution of $42,000, community service, mandatory therapy, no jail time. The prosecutor said, first offense, family situation. Mitigating circumstances. I was disappointed. Derek was relieved. She paid back $500 a month. At that rate, it would take 7 years. But it was something. Accountability, consequences, a paper trail of her crime. The restraining order was my idea. Derek resisted. She's still my mother. I can't just cut her off. Then I cut her off. I said, she doesn't contact me, doesn't come near me, or I walk. This is non-negotiable. Derek agreed. Filed the paperwork. Linda violated it twice. Showed up at our apartment, called from blocked numbers. Each violation added to her probation. She stopped after the second warning. Derek's family split. Half supported us, saw Linda's behavior for what it was. The other half blamed me, called me vindictive, cruel, a daughter-in-law who tore apart a family. I didn't care. Their opinions meant nothing. They weren't at my ruined wedding. Didn't watch Linda fake a heart attack. Didn't lose $42,000. I owed them nothing. Derek went to therapy, individually. Then we went together. Couples counseling. We talked about boundaries, family loyalty, financial trust. The therapist said Derek had codependent tendencies, that Linda trained him to prioritize her needs, that breaking free would be lifelong work. Some days he backslid, felt guilty, wanted to forgive his mother. I let him feel it, process it, but I held the line. Linda wasn't welcome in our home, our finances, our future. Not until real change happened. A year later, Linda asked to meet. Derek brought it up over dinner. She's been in therapy, paid back $6,000, wants to apologize, in person, to both of us. No, I said immediately. Maya, no. She can write a letter, send an email, record a video, but she doesn't get FaceTime. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Derek looked hurt. She's trying. Don't you think that deserves something? It deserves acknowledgement, not access. There's a difference. He understood. Eventually, told his mother no. She sent a letter. 5 pages. Apologies, explanations, excuses mixed with accountability. She blamed stress, financial pressure, fear of losing Derek. Classic manipulation disguised as growth. I read it once, filed it away, didn't respond. We bought a house in year 2. Derek wanted to tell his mother. I said no. She didn't need to know our address, our finances, our plans. Information was power. She'd had enough power. Derek's cousin got married in year 3. Linda attended. So did we. First time in the same room since our wedding. She looked older, tired, smaller somehow. She approached cautiously. Derek, you look well. Thanks, Mom. She glanced at me. Maya, you look happy. I am, I said simply. She nodded, moved away, didn't push, didn't demand, didn't make a scene. Progress, maybe, or just fear of consequences. I watched Derek watch her, saw the longing, the grief, the complicated love for someone who hurt him. You okay? I whispered. Yeah, I think so. It's just sad. It was sad. Family destroyed by greed, trust shattered by theft, love complicated by conditions. But it wasn't my sadness to carry. Linda made her choices, faced her consequences. The rest was up to her. Emma asked me once if I regretted it, fighting back, pressing charges, ruining Derek's relationship with his mother. Not for a second, I said. She stole from us, lied to us. Faked a medical emergency at my wedding. She earned every consequence, but Derek's relationship with his mother was broken long before I showed up. I just refused to pretend otherwise. That's what I learned. You can't fix broken family dynamics by being nice, by compromising, by making yourself small. You fix them by demanding better, by holding boundaries, by accepting that some people won't change. Linda pays $500 every month, like clockwork. We're at $18,000 now, halfway there. Derek deposits the checks, doesn't spend the money, saving it for something meaningful. I don't ask what. We're good, Derek and I. Strong. We fight sometimes. About money. About boundaries. About how much contact is healthy with his mother. But we fight fair. No lying, no stealing, no faking heart attacks. Last week, Derek said, "I'm grateful for you, for fighting for us. I wouldn't have done it alone." "I know," I said. "But you did it with me. That's what matters. Our 1-year wedding anniversary is next month. Derek wants to renew our vows. Do the ceremony right. No drama. No Linda. Just us and people who love us." I agreed, not because we need it, but because we earned it. A wedding unmarred by theft, by manipulation, by family dysfunction. Just love. Honest, clean. Ours. And if Linda ever truly changes, if she completes therapy, pays every penny back, proves she's different, then maybe we'll talk. Maybe Derek can rebuild something with her, on our terms, with our boundaries. But that's future Derek's problem. Current Derek is here, choosing me, protecting us, building a life that Linda can't destroy. That's enough. That's everything. If I learned anything from this mess, it's this. Protecting yourself isn't selfish. Demanding honesty isn't cruel. And walking away from people who hurt you, even family, isn't giving up. It's choosing yourself. Finally, completely, without apology. And that choice saved my life.